Language Foundations Vocabulary Flashcards, helping you achieve understanding.
Inquire into. The students had to research the history of the Second World War for their history project. An operation that determines whether one or more of a set of items has a specified property. The activity of looking thoroughly in order to find something or someone. Search or seek. Try to locate or discover, or try to establish the existence of. The police are searching for clues. An investigation seeking answers. A thorough search of the ledgers revealed nothing. Boarding and inspecting a ship on the high seas. Right of search. Subject to a search. The police searched the suspect. The examination of alternative hypotheses. His search for a move that would avoid checkmate was unsuccessful. Inquire into. Examine minutely. Examine organs for diagnostic purposes. Travel to or penetrate into. Explore unknown territory in biology. Inquire into. The students had to research the history of the Second World War for their history project. A search for knowledge. Their pottery deserves more research than it has received. Attempt to find out in a systematically and scientific manner. The student researched the history of that word. Systematic investigation to establish facts. An operation that determines whether one or more of a set of items has a specified property. They wrote a program to do a table lookup. An association of huntsmen who hunt for sport. The activity of looking thoroughly in order to find something or someone. United States architect, 1827 to 1895. The work of finding and killing or capturing animals for food or pelts. Pursue or chase relentlessly. The hunters traced the deer into the woods. British writer who defended the Romanticism of Keats and Shelley, 1784 to 1859. The pursuit and killing or capture of wild animals regarded as a sport. Englishman and pre-Raphaelite painter, 1827 to 1910. Pursue for food or sport, as of wild animals. Goering often hunted wild boars in Poland. An instance of searching for something. The hunt for submarines. Chase away, as with force. They hunted the unwanted immigrants out of the neighborhood. Oscillate about a desired speed, position, or state to an undesirable extent. The oscillator hunts about the correct frequency. Search, an area, for prey. The king used to hunt these forests. Seek, search for. She hunted for her reading glasses but was unable to locate them. Yaw back and forth about a flight path. The activity of looking thoroughly in order to find something or someone. The work of finding and killing or capturing animals for food or pelts. The pursuit and killing or capture of wild animals regarded as a sport. Take charge of or deal with. The general atmosphere of a place or situation and the effect that it has on people. Have faith or confidence in. Give a certain impression or have a certain outward aspect. This project looks fishy. Look forward to the probable occurrence of. She is looking to a promotion. The feelings expressed on a person's face. A look of triumph. Be oriented in a certain direction, often with respect to another reference point, be opposite to. The house looks north. Search or seek. We looked all day and finally found the child in the forest. The act of directing the eyes toward something and perceiving it visually. He went out to have a look. Accord in appearance with. You don't look your age. Convey by one's expression. She looked her devotion to me. Have a certain outward or facial expression. How does she look? Perceive with attention. Direct one's gaze towards. She looked over the expanse of land. Physical appearance. I don't like the looks of this place. Be excited or anxious about. Try to locate or discover, or try to establish the existence of. Make an effort or attempt. She always seeks to do good in the world. Try to locate or discover, or try to establish the existence of. Go to or towards. A liquid seeks its own level. Inquire for. Seek directions from a local. The movement of a read, write head to a specific data track on a disk. Try to get or reach. Seek a position. Investigate scientifically. Let's investigate the syntax of Chinese. Conduct an inquiry or investigation of. The district attorney's office investigated reports of possible irregularities. Examine so as to determine accuracy, quality, or condition. Investigate scientifically. Activity by a military or naval force, as a maneuver or campaign. It was a joint operation of the Navy and Air Force. A process or series of acts, especially of a practical or mechanical nature, involved in a particular form of work. The operations in building a house. Mathematics, calculation by mathematical methods. They were learning the basic operations of arithmetic. A medical procedure involving an incision with instruments, performed to repair damage or arrest disease in a living body. They will schedule the operation as soon as an operating room is available. Process or manner of functioning or operating. The power of its engine determines its operation. Psychology. The performance of some composite cognitive activity. An operation that affects mental contents. The cognitive operation of remembering. A business, especially one run on a large scale. A large-scale farming operation. A planned activity involving many people performing various actions. They organized a rescue operation. Computer science, data processing in which the result is completely specified by a rule, especially the processing that results from a single instruction. It can perform millions of operations per second. The activity of operating something, a machine or business, etc. Her smooth operation of the vehicle gave us a surprisingly comfortable ride. The state of being in effect or being operative. That rule is no longer in operation. An organic process that takes place in the body. Respiratory activity. The state of being active. His sphere of activity. The trait of being active, moving or acting rapidly and energetically. The level of activity declines with age. A process existing in or produced by nature, rather than by the intent of human beings. Volcanic activity. Any specific behavior. They avoided all recreational activity. Chemistry, the capacity of a substance to take part in a chemical reaction. Catalytic activity. Put to the test, as for its quality, or give experimental use to. Observe, check out, and look over carefully or inspect. The customs agent examined the baggage. Consider in detail and subject to an analysis in order to discover essential features or meaning. Question or examine thoroughly and closely. Question closely. Take charge of or deal with. Could you see about lunch? Make sense of. Assign a meaning to. What message do you see in this letter? Go to see a place, as for entertainment. We went to see the Eiffel Tower in the morning. See or watch. This program will be seen all over the world. Get to know or become aware of, usually accidentally. I see that you have been promoted. Date regularly. Have a steady relationship with. Did you know that she is seeing an older man? Find out, learn, or determine with certainty, usually by making an inquiry or other effort. I want to see whether she speaks French. Perceive or be contemporaneous with. You'll see a lot of cheating in this school. Undergo or live through a difficult experience. Be careful or certain to do something. Make certain of something. Come together. I'll probably see you at the meeting. Accompany or escort. I'll see you to the door. Perceive, an idea or situation, mentally. Now I see. Imagine. Conceive of. See in one's mind. I can't see him on horseback. Observe, check out, and look over carefully or inspect. I must see your passport before you can enter the country. Deem to be. I don't see the situation quite as negatively as you do. Deliberate or decide. Let's see, which movie should we see tonight? Go to see for a social visit. I went to see my friend Mary the other day. Go to see for professional or business reasons. You should see a lawyer. Match or meet. Observe as if with an eye. Perceive by sight or have the power to perceive by sight. You have to be a good observer to see all the details. Receive as a specified guest. The doctor will see you now. See and understand, have a good eye. The artist must first learn to see. The seat within a bishop's diocese where his cathedral is located. The work of inquiring into something thoroughly and systematically. An inquiry into unfamiliar or questionable activities. The work of inquiring into something thoroughly and systematically. A set of questions or exercises evaluating skill or knowledge. The act of giving students or candidates a test, as by questions, to determine what they know or have learned. The act of examining something closely, as for mistakes. A detailed inspection of your conscience, as done daily by Jesuits. Formal systematic questioning. The act of examining something closely, as for mistakes. A prolonged intense look. Cognitive processes that presuppose the availability of knowledge and put it to use. The possibility of future success. His prospects as a writer are excellent. Someone who is considered for something, for an office or prize or honor, etc. The visual percept of a region. Belief about, or mental picture of, the future. A prediction of the course of a disease. Explore for useful or valuable things or substances, such as minerals. Search for something desirable. Prospect a job. Search anxiously. A free, widely used web map server. Search for a location and directions by means of the MapQuest program. You can just MapQuest the restaurant. A widely used search engine that uses text matching techniques to find web pages that are important and relevant to a user's search. Search the Internet for information using the Google search engine. He Googled the woman he had met at the party. Search anxiously. Explore anew. We need to re-explore colonialism. Search anxiously. A very thorough search of a person or a place. A shakedown by the police uncovered the drugs. Extortion of money, as by blackmail. Initial adjustments to improve the functioning or the efficiency and to bring to a more satisfactory state. The new industry's economic shakedown. Intended to test a new system under operating conditions and to familiarize the operators with the system. A shakedown cruise. To travel for the purpose of discovery. A careful systematic search. A systematic consideration. He called for a careful exploration of the consequences. Bulky food like grass or hay for browsing or grazing horses or cattle. The act of searching for food and provisions. Collect or look around for food. Wander and feed. The animals forage in the woods. The act of searching for food and provisions.
Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to become a part of our growing YouTube community and to learn English effectively.